Hello there, it's Agricola time on a Monday morning. I'm playing an EIK GWM France G4 G5 game with Toolden, Rainier, and Doe Academy, and I kinda got a monster pack here, and I kinda don't know what to do with it. So Food Critic, Musketeer, and Harvest Helper just don't scale to these. Usually, when you see five or more good occupations, with one of them being an occupation that helps you play more occupations, you pick that one. So, for that reason, I'm most likely picking Circus Manager here. Land Agent Country Doctor would be a fun thing to try to get. Church Warden is important to note. Master Huntsman's just very good. Stone Sculptor is good, but yeah, I think I just gotta take Circus Manager and be fine with having a choice of these. Church Warden, Country Doctor, Land Agent, probably the more important things to keep in mind for combos. Food Critic is just not going to be strong enough, I think, because you want like Stone Sculptor to do that with. Freeloader here is really cool. Freeloader is very strong. And nothing else is as strong. Delivery Man's good. Delivery Man's the kind of Oc you really like to have with Circus Manager. Just like good early and easy to play. On the rebound, don't really need Helper because Freeloader kind of does it better. Schnapps would be great. Delivery Man I think will get taken. Merchant Plowman probably gets taken. Yeah, so I'm thinking about these for combo purposes, or get lucky. Well, there's Resource Lender, one of my favorites, but Freeloader Circus Manager says don't use Resource Lender. However, Clay Delivery Man is probably okay. Miner's not very good. Astronomer I could try to do something with, but is typically quite weak. Yeah, probably just Clay Deliveryman here. The only like other reasonable picks are Resource Lender and Astronomer, not even Potter. Someone's gonna have a fun Food Critic line, but it's not gonna be me. Like Stone Sculptor, Potter. Alright, and here's another strong pack. So we found no Traveling Players combos, but also didn't see any antagonistic Traveling Players cards, which is probably a good thing. Veggie Vendor's quite good, Cattle Dealer's quite good, Politician I really like, but I don't think it fits here as well, even though Reedstone Food Freeloader is an option early in the game for me. I'm not convinced it's the best option. Alright, so what am I getting back from that first pack? That first pack was Church Warden, Stone Sculptor, Land Agent, Master Huntsman. And one other good one. This is actually a pretty tough pick. Lots of good uses for all of these. Just because I might get Land Agent back, I probably shouldn't take Veggie Importer. Cattle Dealer definitely has the most unique result. Land Agent did come back. This pack went about as expected. And the nicer thing about Cattle Dealer is I don't have to rush it. So here on this pack, I could wheel Schnapps Distiller, but with Veggie Importer in the draft, I doubt. Yep. Braid Maker could be a useful thing to have in that the read for Cattle Dealer should be more available. The other option, as useful as I find Dock Worker to sometimes be, and I do have a Clay Deliveryman. Well, you know, maybe I'll talk myself into Dock Worker. Dock Worker helps a lot in round like 13 and 14 in my experience. Hi, Rilo. Blackberry Farmer, I would have to use Cattle Dealer. Defense. Well, I usually want to fence twice with Cattle Dealer anyway. Unless you're okay with just ending on 2 pastures. Yeah, I'll just take Braid Maker. It's a fine thing to have with Freeloader. And then card players complete junk. So Potter or Miner are both pretty bad. But I guess I take Potter here. Yeah, I would have done okay with a Food Critic, turns out. Okay, here. Barn is really good. Stone Kitchen is good. Absinthe is obviously good as a 3-oc free 1 point. Some food. With Land Agent, Stone Kitchen gets pretty nice. Trying to remember, Master Huntsman is in the game. Church Warden. I have no clear way to get fields yet. Stone Kitchen's really good. I think I'll have to take Barn here, though. Downsizing is great. Diary with Circus Manager, that's just really good. Lots of grain support. There's a grain bag, a baker's kitchen, there was a wood-fired oven, there's a bakery, there's a corn sheaf. Itinerant laborers is good to note, but this pick is either diary or downsizing. I mean, having freeloader, building 2 rooms, growing twice shouldn't be too hard. Downsizing with Cattle Dealer in hand seems pretty obvious. Though the funny thing is, these cards basically give about the same value, which is like 4 to 5 wood. So this should be a pretty wood-friendly game. Especially with baking support for other people. It seems just like a high wood, high food game, which means I should go for point ceiling. Diary requires specific timing, though. Probably take downsizing. Read exchange on the wheel. Was that from last pack? I don't remember read exchange. More baking stuff with simple oven, baguette, cookies. I don't really need cherry orchard if I have land agent. So this pick, I could reasonably pick any of these, but liquid manure is just too weak. Cookies as a block pick? No, it's a church warden game. I should take guests. Yeah, my bad then. Yeah, I hid like grain bag and corn sheaf all in a dirty grain pile. Yeah, so it being a church warden game, I should take guest. It's gonna. Well, with freeloader, I don't really need this. Yeah, cookies is less ceiling if I have downsizing. That's correct. So much baking support. So much baking support, but oh, I think Stone Sculptor was my first pack oct that I forgot that got taken. Master Huntsman, Stone Sculptor. Yeah. Okay, so here I should probably just take Claypath. I don't really like to see Reed Nursery in the game. Gives people a reason to steal Reed away when I have Braid Maker and Cattle Dealer. Not having a plow is rather annoying here because I do want Barn to hit as much as possible. Yeah, I mean, passing Baking Field isn't going to do much. If anyone has a baking game, they already have it. More or less. It might be over. Sheep Market is okay here in the way that Wild Game and Clapper and Steamer and Wooden Strongbox aren't. It's like Sheep Market for me or Strongbox to just delete. I'll take Sheep Market and maybe... I have no idea what the maybe is there. Grain Bag is quite good and really means that no one went for a baking game. Well, maybe someone did, because like Wood-Fired Oven's gone. This sow action from Itinerant Laborers could be really useful. For me, maybe. I have enough good miners, though, to play early and mid-game. Grain Bag is a late-game miner if needed, and also controls for someone else having an absolutely ridiculous game. So I think Liquid Manure here is pretty easy. Freeloader Plow Sow in round 14. After Cattle Dealer has already given me the animals I need for it. Liquid Manure can be 2 or 3 points here pretty easily. Alright, and got first seat. What am I supposed to do here? Probably just play Circus Manager. I'm going to do bad things. I'm going to be greedy here and claim I can get Circus Manager done next round. Because here's the thing. Toolden playing Resource Lender, cool. I don't have stage 1 Ox that need to get played. I didn't end up drafting those. Like, Delivery Man got taken. I ended up not taking Church Warden. Oh, Lady of the Manor for dough. Cattle Dealer's gonna help with that. Freeloader, Liquid Manure, Barn. Wow, I drafted a Lady of the Manor game pretty well here. Here I might plow instead of 2 wood. That's alright. It's close, though. Because now that I know I want to hit Varn for 4, plowing when I didn't see any plow help in the draft, probably going to be crucial. Grain bag could definitely be fine. Tooled playing cookies. I disagree. This is not how you play Resource Lender if you're me. Toolden is not me. Quite a fine player in his own right, so we'll see how he plays Resource Lender. So ideally next round I'm doing Circus Manager into Freeloader. Well, I mean, I think 2 clay was the clear mandatory move there, but Toolden plowing a field, so I get first again. Oh wait, no, I don't. I'm 4th. What am I even talking about? What am I even talking about? Toolden lends stone. Interesting choice. It does seem like Toolden's setting up for a baking game. But unless his first Ock was like Bargaining Baker or Baker's Servant, I'm not too worried yet. His pack was good, though. It had Cattle Dealer. And I remember debating on that pick. That was Cattle Dealer, Politician, and what's it called? Veg Vendor. So I'm going to say Toolden probably took Politician. So Doe off to a nice start, 7 wood and a field. Very nice for Lady of the Manor, but here I'm going to drop Circus Manager for free. And then play Traveling Freeloader. Then probably round 4 or round 5 travel with Clay Deliveryman. I do want a plow, I do want more wood, I do want more reed. Pretty quickly. I only need to play Downsizing as a minor on my 4th room growth. And obviously I'm looking for a late growth game. Rainier starts with Threshing Machine Plow. That's going to make Lady of the Manor hard to hit without something like Pigwaller or Abandoned Willow, and I didn't see either. But at the same time, that also enables some baking strategies very easily. Doe gets expensive Ock, which is just as good as free Ock for, or cheap Ock for him. Pretty nice in the 7th pick of the game. And Doe takes the 2 food traveling players. So we don't have sheep out yet. Next round, Reedstone food. For clay. Food is tough, he says. Maybe I should plow here. Whoa. Where do I want this? This is my usual spot, and that's fine. I'm expecting Reedstone to be taken by one of these 2. Oof. Bosun for Rainier. Well, I think I know where all the baking stuff went. Yeah, I mean, I with Lady of the Manor, I'm really trying to hit 5 or 6 categories here, honestly. And Doe hits fishing immediately. I think that's a bit too aggressive because Rainier needed to plow here anyway. Sheep come out late. Oh, Toolden playing Merchant Plowman here. And I guess that means he's going to start next round once the wood and stone come in. And going to get his fields that way. Okay, so plow pressure is going to be more between me and Doe in the mid and late game. But it does look like I'll be able to trigger barn for 4 if I can prioritize correctly. This pick is going to be 3 wood most likely. Or should I just defend the circus manager? I should probably just defend the circus manager. I'll see what Doe does here. So who do I think has Stone Sculptor? Who do I think has Veg Vendor? Doe is starting with Helpful Neighbors. Toolden probably can take the 3 wood. So this is 4 clay that I'm not really going to use, or just play freeloader here. Freeloader 4 wood, that seems pretty good. Counting on Toolden to take the 3 wood here. And indeed. So Doe probably goes to Reedstone pretty quickly here. I get 4 wood. Toolden probably lends 4 wood. Rainier 6 clay is probably nice. Doe can probably get 2 reed also. I'm going to be going last next round. But if I build a room here, that's not a problem. We'll see if Doe builds. Toolden going on start now. I don't like this move for Toolden. I think it's a pretty easy wait till next move. Unless he knows that he passed a miner that is being signaled by one of the other 2. It doesn't make much sense to me. Well, it gives Rainier a better wood pile. Doe plays Lady in Waiting. So Veg Vendor's not going to make it out. Rainier's going to be fishing. Toolden might lend 7 clay or 4 wood or 3 reed. But isn't being competitive on rooms. Not building risks not growing, so I can build twice. That's not a big deal. I'm thinking Oct next round. But Clay Deliveryman doesn't need to be. It's not forced to be played in round 5. It's nice that way. And I should probably find some food, because I haven't yet. So Stone Sculptor didn't make it out this harvest either. So this is, Toolden took the clay and didn't lend it, and now is going to get 6 wood after Rainier fishes. I think I'm still fine if growth flips. I mean, Freeloader doesn't care. I just really would have liked a bigger resource action on first move here. Round is Reno. Also with Freeloader, I wanted to have the room in so I don't have to waste Freeloader 1 round on rooms given my position in the turn order. And now Rainier and Doe can... Yeah, I really want growth round 7. That would be really nice. Feeding, still an issue. So I'm hoping for 5 clay, but 3 reed is okay. I might actually play Braid Maker. Nah, Clay Deliveryman's the better play still. I can play Braid Maker in round 7 maybe, and be okay. Doe taking 3 reed. Okay. So this is 5 clay, and I'm projecting Toolden to snap up the hearth. But Reedstone might be really nice for him. He could have Stone Kitchen. Toolden buys the fireplace. A little unexpected. I have to travel here pretty much no matter what. Reedstone food is probably just too greedy. Rainier taking Reedstone so I don't have to think about it. We'll see what Doe does here. It could be a start to 4 wood to 2 rooms. It's not Churchwarden for 4 wood because we saw he didn't take it and only had 1 chance at it. Or maybe Doe's going for the all-lady game. Nope, politician. So really eyeing that Basket Maker's Workshop now. Also the well. So I should probably not play Braid Maker here. That's quite dangerous. But Cattle Dealer, or Clay Deliverman is fine. Lots of clay in this game now. Potter is going to be fine. Delivery Man also didn't get played. I could buy Pottery. Clay Path is going to be easy to play. My first 2 miners on growth have to be Barn and Downsizing. Oh, and we got growth in 7. That's awesome. So I can spend this move buying Pottery. Or Hearth. Toolden grabbing Reedstone. Almost certainly going for 3 sheep next, but I could make that tough. 4 wood is good also. Pottery is safer. I should just build pottery. And that way I can play Potter on traveling with my second move round 7 and be totally fine. Rainier playing Simple Evan on start player seems fine. His game looks good. That fishing spot probably needs to take it with his next action though, because leaving fishing at 3 in this setup seems a bit dangerous. Thanks, Chris, indeed. Chris is nice today. So this could be resources and plow as my 2 moves here, just to stay ahead on barn. Doe playing Schnapps Distiller. Now that's an interesting play. That's saying he has a veg incoming very soon. Took that over 4 wood. Toolden says good plan. Am I missing something? Veg vendor's not playable. I have land agent. Or an animal pen, true. Probably just have to take pottery here. Especially because I don't want to run out of clay super early. And even unprovoked, Toolden is indeed taking the sheep. So I'm thinking Rainier fishes and Doe is a bit of a mystery. But I'm happy with 3 wood, or maybe I should try to plow. Rainier is going fishing, which seems quite appropriate. Round 7 grow also was very nice for him. Let's see where Doe's priorities are right now. Yeah, Animal Pen's not a bad guess, KLJ, given that this is not a snap move. Whoa, builds a room. Okay, well, I got the 4 wood here, which is really good for me. Next round is Growth Potter. Growth travel with a potter. Growth barn travel with a potter. Freeloader's really nice here. And then I'm a wood action, a reed action. Yeah, I'm probably going to try to build, to grow in round 9 again with downsizing. Rainier has bamboo. Oh man, that's great. That is great. Also, round 7 growth. Churchwarden didn't get played. I guess Toolden might have it and just doesn't want to play it now that I've revealed Freeloader. But with Lady of the Manor and round 7 growth obviously limiting everyone's ceiling, Freeloader gives me a great floor. Even though my food situation's not amazing right now, it would be pretty sad if I don't win this. Rainier definitely has good stuff with probably most of the baking cards in this game, and Tuileries Garden. With Rainier being the only plow candidate, I have to grow here. You know, I'll add my stables to the board. Yeah, Tuileries does make sense. Just trying to fade this plow from Rainier, but 6 clays on the board. If there was a follow-up combo, I missed it. I'm just saying it just in case, you know. This 6 clay is a windfall for Rainier. Easy baking. I'm really glad I took away Green Bag. Doe Academy says few. Few is right. And I have to play Potter here, basically. Risk will most certainly take it in Rainier heavily debated plowing. Yeah, very risky. All right, well, I'm making 4 food to harvest now. This clay deliveryman pottery turned into a long form animal pen. I mean, you never want to use 3 cards to approximate 1 if you don't have to, but that's where I'm at right now. So this board, yeah, I definitely build a stable here. Four wood, 3 stone, both really nice. It's nice not having to think about things. I might second move plow, probably take 4 wood above it, but otherwise these plows are going to be quite necessary, and Doe is in food trouble if he doesn't get a plow in. So it's probably worth fighting for. Toulden has resources for 2 rooms right now. He's lent enough to make that happen. And goes on Reedstone because it's not threatened. Seems like a good game plan. If I'm Rainier here, I either plow or build clay oven and fish last action. So maybe 4 wood first and then clay oven and fish is probably Rainier's round. I feel a lot more comfortable predicting baking games than any other kind of game, just based on my own experience. I could also build Hearth this round. Oh. Play-by-play says start player for Rainier, and that reminds me that Country Doctor was in my first pack. Yeah, this might be Rainier's game to lose. First action bosun here. Yeah, it's a country doctor. Dough is gonna grow. So I get 4 wood again. Time to clown. Lettuce patch is not clowning. Rainier with basically the same comment. I need to plow here. Straight veggie diet? Yeah. It's very possible in some games. Even though I'm putting a lot of clay into the game, I'm taking it out pretty quick. Rainier starts with a festival hall here. It's gonna first action grow. I might get 6 wood back. Bosun sowing versus regular sowing seems greedy. I disagree. Not when you take it first action here. And he really wants the clay oven before taking a sow bake action on its own. What's the actual wording on Tuileries? Probably. I guess you don't have to sow it in that field. That's nice. So he can take the veg and sow it into the lettuce patch. Oh. Yeah, I guess that's true. Dough takes the wood. I think I'm just better off taking hearth here, right? Yeah, I'm gonna be a bit slow on the growing for now. Because I think my farming situation is really good. Toolden looks like he was going to start diary, but is instead taking the sheep. Rain, you're going for reedstone. Dough definitely plows here and sows into the lettuce patch. I can risk the 2 reed, right? It's not quite big enough for Dough to take. I can actually keep one of these boar too. I guess the one thing I still have as a big advantage over everyone is the wood situation. I don't especially like that I've committed to plowing once every harvest right now. I'm not in an amazing spot for barn, but it's all right. Baker's Kitchen. Yeah, returning Simple Oven with something like that is really a strong play. Uh, and as Festival Hall here, yeah, Rainier's having an awesome game. All the baking support with a bosun and threshing plow to get it all going. I still have hopes of a very strong game here. But I need to get my plows in. It's to read, right? Toolden grows with homework. Master Huntsman, after building 2 majors and Brushmaker, gets 2 wood for that. I mean, that's a fun combo, but it's like really late. I'm not a huge fan of this game plan. It has a lot of good stuff, but it doesn't synergize super well. On the other hand, he's going to get to 4 people at the same time I am. He's going to have better fields. Dough is really on the seesaw for getting enough veggies to maintain and not just eat all of them. Rainier going after the wood now. Dough grabbing up the clay. I can't grow this round, but building here makes sure Dough doesn't, though it really doesn't look like he will. Let's see. Reedstone. For just plow. Plow build land agent, something like that. Dough building would be super bad for me, but also super bad for him. There's not much more wood left in this game, and he's taking enough stuff to build a clay room. How many more wood do I need? So I'm spending 7 on my room and stables. I'm getting 7 free, and I want 8 on top of that. So I need 4 wood. I need a lot of reed, kind of. I think the amount of reed I need is only 2 if I stay in wood. Obviously, staying in wood is not great, but I don't think it'd be the end of the world. My 3-food traveling seems relatively safe here. How does Toulden have a brush maker and a boar? Oh, never mind. The huntsman gave it to him. Huntsman 1, Hearth 1. So next round, my best option set is going to be grow veg grains sow, or grow pigs fence. Wait, fence is not going to be it because of how I don't have enough wood for that. I could fence 8, but I don't have the reed. Never mind. Toulden says, "Oh, Doe, what are you doing?" I guess Toulden's not growing this way. He's making sure he gets his plow in, is what's happening. So I could play Land Agent, or I could take Reedstone and then be able to fence. I will need to feed 7. I have 4 with the pottery. So I could take Reedstone and have enough to feed with the boar. But I don't have Cattle Dealer out. So maybe I just play Land Agent. Whoops. Rainier fishes again. Yeah, Doe is certainly plowing first move. I'm growing first move. Toulden probably 3 woods first move, or 2 boar. Wow, Doe 3 woods. So I don't think I get plow. No, we'll just go for the veg and sow plan. That plan's pretty good. I'm starting to like my position more. As Rilo mentioned, I do still need a lot of read. If I can get that 3 read somehow, that would be fantastic. Brushing another pig for Tolden, yeah. Tolden's game doesn't look bad. It's just going to be short on wood. He doesn't have any crops. Oof, Rainier takes the plow. Yeah, Doe really needed it. Doe's a bit short on things. Doe plays Corn Sheaf. I might play Cattle Dealer on the Ox space. I really think I want Plowso to beat round 12, so I can get a plow next round for sure. The animals look to be piling up favorably. Lots to do right now, though. Lots and lots to do. But getting this grain in the ground is going to be really useful for a potential Lady of the Manor. This might be a no reno game for me. It might be a no reno game. I don't know if I really want to spend the time taking clay and the extra read. 3 read might be my first pick next round. Oh, Rainier's fencing, says the play-by-play, and Bamboo has 5 extra wood for him. So with 12, you can make 3 pastures, a 2x1, so like fence 9 here and then another on top of it. Probably starting there is best. Yeah. And then has an option to fence 3 more later. Gardener's wife. Yeah, so Lady in Waiting definitely counts for that. I guess I'm taking plow 1 field no matter what happens. Oh no, I can... What am I talking about? I'm taking Freeloader. I'm taking Freeloader. Jeez. Forgetting my best card. Alright, so how many clay am I eating? Looks like I'm getting helped. Okay. Someone put food on my spaces instead of theirs. Rainier getting 2 sheep and 2 boar. Very nice. Alright, I already announced my stuff. Rainier gets Festival Hall Stone food. That game's looking really nice. It's not a Lady of the Manor candidate, per se. We do get Plowso here. kind of obliged to take it. Nobody's taking my read. Do I try for 4 wood next round? I have to plow sow here. Just make sure I get my own efficiency. Four stone is such a windfall for Rainier. So 3 reed is the next action. And I will consider fencing 2 separate times for cattle dealer, but that gets kind of risky with the fencing situation. There's only 4 more fencing opportunities. And at least 5 fences that really would like to happen. Six clay is really good. Start? No, I don't need to start, like, ever. Toolden takes a veg. Start nada. I think okay, well, if doe takes 1 wood, should probably take 2 wood and cattle dealer. Because this guarantees me my last barn. Toolden grows with absinthe. I'm looking at 5 categories for lady already, so maybe I shouldn't worry about pastures. 5 categories being crops, field, stables, and cows. Yeah, I should probably just relax about that. If Harvest Helper gets too annoying, then I don't get the grain category. So Toulden should put this Absinthe on Plauso. Or, well, he should know that the round is going to go growth, um, probably fences. It won't be Plauso. It'll probably go fences if I play Cattle Dealer. And then Toulden could start. Oh, and then I could get fence blocked. Oh crap, I could get fence blocked. So, because Churchwarden didn't make it out, and I still have Guest in reserve to snap it up, I probably fence first action next round. If possible. I mean, look at all this stuff on the board. There's 5 stone, 8 clay, 4 stone. Ha! Churchwarden is coming out. Looks like Guest is making an appearance if I can get fences here. Absinthe on So. I mean, there's no way I don't play my Guest. Doesn't really matter, I'll do it the pretty way. Toulden got the Plauso. So who's renovating right now? Nobody can reno right now, so I should take 8 clay or 2 boar. Oh no, I need to start Guest. And then go for the clay. Well, apparently Doe wants the clay. It's gonna build 2 clay rooms here and grow. That's what he's doing. I could also reno Guest here. Oh, liquid manure on Yeah, I actually don't need to start ever. Unless I want to try to hurt Rainier too much. Plowso's going to be really nice for him, and he looks like he could be fed most of the way. Because Stone Oven's coming in for him pretty clearly on Reno. So I'm playing guest here, but I need to figure out what spot. Guest for a veg. Uh... This helps me with the later actions. Do I think the next Reno could come in? No, Doe's not going to have enough stone for that. Toolden might. The lender is pretty annoying. I'll take a small risk here. Oh, this makes Toolden play guest also. I should have changed to Reno. Decent analysis by Rainier there. Oh, and I'm missing out on liquid manure now. This is probably not how it should have gone. That is a blunder. Hate to see it. I get 2 boar, 2 sheep here, hopefully. So I need to eat a couple clay probably to keep the plowing good, the sowing good. Yeah, I don't know if it was really that bad because the other way this happens is I Reno guest, Toolden starts guest, the most obvious start in the world. Um, and then Rainier still probably buys Stone Oven on Major. So I guess there just wasn't enough universes out there where I get yeah, maybe I'm being too defensive with Lady of the Manor. I also could have taken the big risk of don't remember what I was going to say. Okay. Probably just 4 food and a couple clay here. But I don't really need to eat more clay than is necessary. Oh, liquid manure could have been so awesome. Then feed. Absinthe. Okay. Second food on so. Yeah, that didn't work out. Ugh. Oh, I need to do this. Alright, so my Lady of the Manor is 3 things right now only. Tolden picks up Reno materials, going for Reno fence. Oh, he did that last round. He has 3 categories and is going to get 4 maybe. Rainier's got 1 category right now. I'm really trying to just beat him, and Doe has 2 categories right now. What is this for me? Grow, Reno. I'm getting Reno Imp. Corn Sheaf is kind of useless. I'm short on clay for Clay Path. Might as well try to do Corn Sheaf. My food situation, I have 3 there, 4, 6, 8. Oh, Rainier's gonna get stables for a 3rd category. Taking 4 wood here. I could veg grain. So it's veg grain, 4 clay. The wood doesn't do anything. I'm replaying in my head if there's any way I get 2 improvement spots in round 12, but probably just not. Oh, I have a guest. That helps. So I take veg grain here. Paid for the guest, might as well use it. So I kind of have to gamble on if Toolden helps or not. Harvest helps or not. Rainier wants stables, but otherwise he's kind of capped. He has to take stables before sheep, I think, or can take a sheep right now, eat a pig, but that doesn't do that much. So this is going to be 4 clay and probably, well, I don't know if it's corn sheaf or clay path yet. Probably corn sheaf because the clay is worth points on pottery. So I ended up not using enough of the clay that I put into the game. If I get this liquid manure here, life is easier. Rainier elects to take a safety grain over the 1 sheep. Seems like a mistake from here, but can never be sure. If I do this, should be able to feed just fine. And this puts me down to 6 clay. And I'm the only help candidate now. And I'm down to 6 clay already, so. Hey, Samfold. Yeah, no worries. Feel free to lurk for sure. In 12, if I start player manure... Tolden might not. Yeah. Well, yeah, because Rainier still plays Stone Oven, and I can name my guest. You're right. And then I can still go for Clay Path here. So yeah, I mean, that's probably the one avenue that works. Forgive me for not considering that one. But yeah, that is probably the path that works better. I still think I have a small chance at winning this one. Oh, board reading gives Rainier a point also. Me and Rainier are going to be very close. So Rainier has 8 improvement points. I've got 5. I've got 2 fewer unused. His rooms are better. Rainier probably has it by 2 points or so. What was it, last round? Oh yeah, close to perfect astronomer. All right, helping. Oh, he did have astronomer. That's hilarious. Help Rainier. Yeah, sure. Okay, so that's useless. That's useless. That's useless. What was my other food? Oh, that. I can even remove that, get a grain back. So I have a 5 category lady, right? Yeah. So actually that could get me tied until tied with Rainier on a bunch of things. So let's see. Can't believe missed lady with early Tuileries. Yeah, I mean I had a very good Lady of the Minor hand. Barn was really for lady. Okay, so let's see what I get here. 4766. Three three. Maybe it's like tied or I'm losing by 1 or 2, I think. It's a tie. Okay, well, pulled that one out. Yeah, I probably could have done that better, but a tie is nothing to be ashamed of against, like, the kind of support Rainier had. I mean, I obviously had very good stuff too, but yeah, so 53, 53, 51 for Toolden, still a very nice game. And hasn't set a score yet. Yeah, 5-point astronomer for the win would have been something else. Doe has 37, 38, it looks like. I'll just put in 38. Yeah, so fun game, very exciting. Thanks for hanging out. It's been fun as always. Let me know if you have any comments or whatever. And I'll see you hopefully tomorrow and later in the week. And yeah, that's about it for me. See ya.